Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will see how to configure route aggregation summarization in E-BGP. So as you can see here, I have 5 routes advertised from FortiGate towards the SRX1, and my intention is to aggregate the first two routes 1.1.1.0/30, 1.1.4.0/30, and the next two routes 14.140.40, 14.140.40.32/27 to this. You can see on SRX, and then I want to advertise this to SRX2 so that I can save the space in routing table. And there are two BGP sessions on SRX1. One is towards the FortiGate, other is towards the SRX2. Alright guys, let me show you. This is the FortiGate firewall. So you can see here, this is the SRX1. Like I said, this is having neighborship with the SRX1, and the SRX2 is having neighborship with SRX1. So this and this is having neighborship with this guy. Okay, as you can see here, two BGP session, E-BGP session. You can see here the AS, you can see here all the information for the two BGP sessions that you have. This is for this particular session towards the SRX2. You can see here local is 2000, remote is 3000, and the same, local is 2000, remote is 1000 towards the FortiGate firewall. And you can see here FortiGate firewall is advertising 5 routes. So our intention is to summarize these two routes, aggregate these two routes, and aggregate these two routes. So altogether our intention is to advertise only 3 routes towards the SRX2. Let's see what we are receiving here. You can see here, these are routes that I'm receiving from the FortiGate firewall. Let's see what we are receiving here. You can see here 5 routes are being received on this particular firewall, but we want SRX firewall to summarize these 5 routes, and at last we want the SRX1 to advertise only 3 routes towards SRX2, which will have less number of routing entries in SRX2 routing table. Let's get started guys. So first of all, you will have to summarize the route. Let's create a route policy statement. Let's name it summary BGP. from. Alright, I'm trying to filter the route. Then accept. Let me show you what I have done here. So I have created a policy statement here, which says from the routing instance untrust. Untrust is the instance where I am having the BGP session. So you can see here, this is the FortiGate firewall IP neighbor, and I am selecting these two prefixes so that I can apply the summarization aggregation on these two. The other way could be to have this if there are a lot of overlapping subnets in your case. So what you can do is, let's say you want to start from here, you can put this or longer, which means it will take the subnet, the prefix from 22 until the end, 22, 23, 24. So in my case, I know that there are only two routes, so I did the exact match. So now what I'll do is I will create Okay guys, so let's try to summarize the route. Since I'm having the BGP configured in untrust interface, untrust instance, I have to put the summarized route here. So in my case, like I said, I'm going to do it to 1110/29. Okay, I guess I have created okay. You'll have to give the same policy which you created to capture all the matching prefixes. Now you have created the aggregated route, and then now you have to create one more policy option so that you can control the advertisement from this end. So right now, if you check here, so I am advertising 5 routes. I have to limit this to 3 routes. Okay, so now I can only limit this by creating a policy statement so that I can control the advertisement towards the SRX2. which is this one. Before that, I'll have to create one more policy option to capture the other subnet. Like we aggregated only 1110.1114 to this, we'll have to aggregate 14.140.40 as well. I guess I didn't create the term 2 here, so I have to create the term 2. Okay, so I don't want to accept any more apart from these two for summarization, so everything looks good now. Now I have to create one more policy option, policy statement for the 14.140 subnet. And I'm going to put the same filter. Since I'm receiving the route from the same FortiGate 1, which is this, so my filter remains the same. So now I'm going to apply the summarization on this too. Okay. So now you can see summary E-BGP2 created for the 14.140 subnet. So I have to create the term 2 so that I can reject any other route. Okay, term 1, term 2, reject. Okay, so now like this, I have to create one more aggregation. Which is going to be 14.140.40/26. And I'm going to call this policy because I have to filter only these route from the FortiGate firewall. So now you have created the aggregated route. Now you have to control the advertisement from the SRX firewall towards the SRX2 firewall. And for that, you will have to create one more policy statement. So I'm going to apply okay, let's apply in this way. So I want to advertise everything apart from right now. If you check, since I don't have any filter, let's commit the changes what we have done and let's see what we are advertising now. So you can see here I'm still advertising these 5 subnets because I haven't controlled my advertisement. So in order to control my advertisement, I'll have to create one more policy statement. Okay, so I don't want to advertise this subnet. And I don't want to advertise this subnet. At the same time, I don't want to advertise this as well because I'm going to advertise the aggregated one. I'll show you in some time how to advertise the aggregated one instead of the overlapping one. So now I have created the filter which says, okay, match this, and then I will have to tell the policy statement what to do with this. Okay, I'm rejecting this, and then I will go to term 2. Okay, and then I will define from term 2 from protocol. I'm going to have term 2 from the instance trust protocol. Okay, so okay, now we have created the statement which says the route this reject. So you can see here I'm applying the export policy which I have created here. Earlier it was this. Now let's see what we are receiving. Now let's see what he is advertising. Okay, so it is only advertising these 2. I guess I missed something. Let's see what I have missed. Okay, one of the aggregated route is this. However, I don't see my 14140 route. Let me check what is wrong here. Alright guys, it seems like I have missed a statement here, like you can see here. Let me show you one more time. I missed the accept statement here. So in one you will see reject. I was talking about this one. So BGP summary, term 2 reject, term 1 accept, term 2 reject, but I don't have any action plan for the term 1, so I'll add that and hopefully will fix my issue. So you can see here now I have my route here. Okay, let's see what is the advertisement. I have both the aggregated route here, this one and this one. Let's see what I am advertising. Now you can see that I am advertising only 3. I have controlled the advertisement to 3. So now I am advertising the summarized route so that this guy can save his routing table entry. You can see here he's receiving 3 route. These 2 are summarized, and now we are summarizing this. Like I said, routes coming from FortiGate to SRX1, we are summarizing it and then we are sending it to SRX2 so that we can save or we can reduce the routing table entry on SRX2. And one more thing which I'll tell you here is, if you check the status of the aggregated route, well, it will always be in reject state because you are aggregating the route on this firewall and then you are advertising this particular route to the other device. But then the reverse traffic, when it chooses the advertised route and comes back to SRX1, it is not supposed to take this aggregated route. So that is the reason why the aggregated route will always be in reject state. Like I said, you can see here reject and you can see here reject. So instead I will choose the route which I have received from this particular FortiGate firewall. If I check, so I'm going to prefer the route this specifically, this and this instead of the aggregated route. Okay, so that is what is the motive here. So you're not supposed to prefer the aggregated route, that's why it is in reject state. Alright guys, so if you see here, the aggregated route which I'm advertising, it is not changing the next hop. Okay, this one is not changing the next hop, it is still having the FortiGate firewall interface as the next hop. So I'm going to change it on SRX1 by doing this. So if you see here I'm going to put a statement next hop self, and let's see whether it fixes our issue or not. Okay, next hop is self now. Let's see what he is receiving here. So now he's receiving all 16, which is SRX2. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, you learned something out of it. So please do subscribe to my channel, support me in this regime, and stay tuned for more updates. And once again, please do subscribe to my channel. Have a good day.